Hello friends, I'm Nancy with Simply Quilting, and I'm here with block 15 of Jessica's Quilt Along, and I have everything laid out to do my little star blocks. Here are the full stars, and here are the partial stars, and I'm laying them all out ahead of time so that I don't mess up, because I've already done that once. This is okay, but it was a mess up. I was supposed to make all my little stars white or background, and instead I forgot and made the four in the corners. I made them out of the print and then used the background for the background. And then on the partial stars, I remembered that, so I used the white on the stars. And then I thought, well, that print doesn't look good. There's too much green in there. So I took that out and put white in. And then I thought, that's just too empty. I need something else in there. So I put that second little star in there, a little bit different color that kind of coordinated with it. But it's not really giving the circular effect that Jessica had planned and that I thought I was going to do. I'm still going to use this one in my second quilt, but I want to do it again because remember, I'm making two of each block. So this time I'm going to really pay attention and make sure that I don't mess up. I'm going to do the little partial ones first, so let me readjust the camera and we'll get started on this. I'm going to set the full stars aside for right now and just start piecing these together. The first thing I will do is sew my little half square triangles together. So I'm just going to take one set at a time. There's 4 in each one of these little sets. And yes, these are small. You have to check Jessica's download of her pattern, or just go on and look at it one, because it gives you all the measurements. Mine just so happened to coincide with one of my AccuQuilt sets, so yes, I'm using that. Okay, I open all these up. I think I'm going to open my seams because that's what I've been doing, and it seems to be working pretty well. It takes just a little bit more time, but it decreases that bulk. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I have all of my little half square triangles done for the partial blocks. Make sure I get them headed the right direction. Okay, points are going this way, and this way, counterclockwise. Okay, I got these two little units ready to put together. And like I said, this is only a partial block, and I'll show you later how we're going to finish the bottom of this one. So let me get these put together. So I have the partial star blocks done, and I remembered to keep the white inside the star this time. I'll set those aside, and now I have 4 of the complete little star blocks to do. Alright, I have that much done. Now I just have to put those 3 units together to make my little star blocks. Okay, here are my 4 stars for the 4 corners of my block, and here are the 4 partial stars. Now I have to make some decisions about fabric and get some more pieces cut out, and then I'll be back and we'll start laying some stuff out and see what we can come up with. Here's my centerpiece. Refer to Jessica's pattern for the sizes of these. I have 2 smaller ones. One goes on the top, one goes on the bottom. Something like that. I've got to do something else with these in a minute, but let's go ahead and kind of see where we are on the stars. I haven't trimmed these up yet. I need to trim them to 3.5. They're really close, but some of them have a little bit of a jagged edge on them there, but I'll do that. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Alright, that kind of gives you an idea. You can kind of see those white stars popping out now. Now then, I did not have enough of this particular fabric left to do the borders of this block. So I chose this green to go around the borders. I think that would be okay because it really matches. You can see how well it matches the green on the inside of that. Anyway, that's the one that I had that matched better than the others. And what I'll do is I'll take these little white squares and I will do a folded corner on these to where they will form the last point of that star on all 4 sides. So I'm going to be using the longer of the 2 sides to put these on. So it'll be this one and this one. So I'll have 2 for that and 2 for this. And they're going to be going on the left bottom corner. Like this. What I'm going to do is go ahead and press mine over. That's how I like to do my folded corners instead of drawing a line or just guesstimating. I probably could just guesstimate, but I like to kind of see them laid out where they should be. So they're going on the longer of each set. And like I said, you have to get the measurements from Jessica's pattern for these pieces. I will link it in my description if you're interested in making this block. You don't have to make the whole quilt, but if you just see a block that you like and you want to try it, go for it. Okay. You can pin these if you like. I'm just going to follow that crease. This step right here is what makes it all work out. Press these. So now you just take these two and put them together like that. I have everything all trimmed up and ready to put together. So right now I'm just sewing these little units together. Press out towards that little sashing piece. And put it back down correctly. Now the next thing I'll do is put these two pieces with the middle piece here. That comes down here. I'll press this one in towards this larger center. Now let me make sure I've got this right. That one will be going up and this one will be coming down. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and sew these three pieces and these three pieces together. Okay, now I'm ready to put these three units together. Make sure and match as best as we can those seams. I'm pretty sure that one goes there. I have to trim this a little bit. And then this one would go here. These are the shorter ones. Might not work exactly, but mainly just match up these little star points where they should fall to complete that star, like that. Now this is the one I was thinking that I might have done wrong, but we shall see, maybe not. I think I did it right. just have to put these two together. Yeah, because they go opposite ways. That is going to be so cute. I'm glad I did it the right way this time. All right, let me go ahead and put these two pieces together. I mean, I think the other one that I messed up on is okay. It's just not exactly what I had in mind because I wanted to do mine like Jessica's. Oh, that's going to be more like it. Okay. So I'll set these out aside and do this top and bottom first. And like I said, the thing that I have to remember or pay attention to the most is matching this little star point with the star that it goes with. And I'm going to stitch on the side that has all the little seams so that I don't sew them to where they're going the wrong way. Okay. Okay. I'll press that out towards the outside of the unit. Oh, now my stars are really showing up. That's great. Block finished, block 15. I love the way it turned out. I'm glad to have this one done. Now I will say this, I would not want to make a whole entire quilt out of these kind of blocks. You want to know why? Look at all those seams. Aren't they beautiful? That is a lot of seams. And here's the other one that I'm going to still use because I think it's cute too. So here they are side by side. They look like two different blocks, don't they? What I was going to say a while ago is I wouldn't want to make a whole quilt out of these. It's just too much work. But wouldn't that be cute as the medallion center, and then you could build out around it if you wanted to make a quilt that had this as a center point. Or this one. This one. I like them both. Okay. I guess it'll be a day or so before I can get around to block 16. which is the last block in her in Jessica's series for this quilt along. I think she's doing 2 or 3 other quilt alongs at the same time, so I don't know. She's so energetic, but I have works in progress that I need to finish. Okay, well, y'all have a great week this week. I know that people have a lot of things going on, and I appreciate you taking time to watch my progress. God bless.